it's a good idea to at least try and make it hard if somebody's scoping out, zigzagging a bit, moving a little bit irregularly. Because if they're shooting you at 300-400 meters, it's very difficult to shoot a non-stationary target. Oh, let's see. At least I got a little bit of cover from this tree line, which makes me feel better. No animals either. I wanna craft a backpack. Show you guys how to do it. Alright, here we have the white signs that I mentioned. I'm not gonna check the map now, but I'm gonna try and see it. If you don't know how to read Cyrillics, try and look at what it is. It says like non-ra. Non-ra. I know for a fact that it's from experience that it's Polana, which is one of the cities that I actually wanted to find as I was moving west. Now, since the compass is about as useful as a cock-flavored lollipop, I'm going to throw it away. Yeah. I don't really need a compass, it's showing me the wrong way. Alright. I think I just heard an animal or something run by. Which is exactly what I need at the moment. Backpack crafting time. Let's see what we got. If I can get out of this place. Survival 101, how to get out of fence. Oh, you see, it's a door. Good stuff. This is open. I don't know if these are open, they open themselves. If you can find them in that state. Might actually have been a player here. Or is a player here. I might have to be a little bit more strategic in my movement. I'm gonna see if the doors are open on some of the more interested buildings. Let me get my shotgun out. If there are players here, they would most likely move towards the store. There's a car that's untouched. These buildings are very interesting because they might contain the scope, the long-range scope for the Mosin. And if you find one of those, you basically move up the food chain. If you know how to shoot at long ranges, you become oh, not a shotgun. If you know how to shoot at long ranges, you basically become the top predator. Actually gonna get into that as well, how to find the correct ranges, how to set up your weapon, and that kind of stuff. Green hoodie. I don't know how many slots the green hoodie has. I think it has about the same as, yeah. This one is worn, this one is pristine, and it's green. I prefer green, so I'm actually gonna pick up the hoodie. There we go. Sporter. That weapon is so bad, I don't even think you... Okay, if you had nothing at all, you might want to pick up a sporter. You might actually kill a player if he's reading the newspaper in a toilet with a broken wall, and you can peek in and you can shoot him while he's taking a shit. Then the weapon is very good because it's silent, but other than that I wouldn't pick it up. I don't even think you can break limbs with it if you shoot someone in the legs. Keep away from sporters. Alright, if there was a player here, they would most likely pick up the drinks stuff, so might actually be an untouched place. There's no zombies in the area though. I did hear a zombie earlier. I also heard an animal run, so it might have been an animal that ran through here or in the vicinity, and it picked up the aggro from the zombie, so they're off chasing him somewhere, as we saw earlier. Could be a little bit of wishful thinking, but yeah, who knows. I found the convenience store, but I didn't go directly for it because I suspected there might be players in the area, and if so, they're most likely there. What's this? Grey bomber jacket. It's one of the new jackets. I haven't seen it actually. I'm gonna pick it up just for style. There we go. There's no reason why you can't keep your styles up if it's in a zombie apocalypse. Am I right? Is there something there? Nope. Nothing. We're basically pretty well armed for survival right now. I mean, we're not that much of a danger for other players, but we can at least we have food and we have water and we have bottles and we have that kind of stuff, and we know where we are, so it's a pretty good start, I'd say. Let's see if we can find something interesting. Oh, knife. Thank you. Why not? Oh, I heard a zombie and it aggroed, but it was too far to be aggroing me. Which means that we got a player. And if we do have a player, we know that they're gonna be... Okay, it's getting closer. Who's he after though? Oops, there he went. Hello. Alright, strafing the wrong direction. Strafing to the right. There we go. I'm wondering why he could aggro from such a far away. I thought it was a player at first that dragged him there. I want to drink that Coke, but I don't want to drink it in the middle of the tunnel, so I'm gonna drink one of my own to create a spot to fix my hydration. And then I'm gonna pick the other one up quickly. I don't have any need to run through the convenience store to take the risk, because yeah, I basically have all the food and stuff that I need. So I'm gonna go past the convenience store and I'm gonna go directly to that building eventually. Like I mentioned before, like the scopes, long-range scopes, you can find them in military settlements, and you can also find them in civilian settlements. And I actually found it a lot of times. I found it in this building, believe it or not. More times that I've found it in military barracks. So I'm actually gonna... And it's in this area, not in the room that I just looted. It's actually in here. I found it on the tables, and I also found it at the bar. See if we can get lucky. Nope. What's this? Hammer. Does that look like thorn? Damn it. Now if I get a long range scope, then we can actually start looking at moving to some very high populated areas in the loot. Nothing. Arrows and... Ooh! This is just what Daddy wanted. Okay, I wanted to use that to show you that. But then again, it was a long time ago since I ate, so I'm gonna make room for the ammo by eating some canned sardines. because it's been a while since I ate, so this one is going to drop down anyway, so I'm trying to be a little bit proactive. I'm not stuffed anyway, so why not? Let's see what we got here. Mosin ammo. Thank you. Huh? What? There we go. The good thing about the Mosin is that you don't need a magazine or anything like that to use it. It actually has a built-in system. So you smack in 5 bullets at a time. And it's good to be aware of the bomber jacket again? Olive one. It's worn, but it's green. And hey, you know I like green. I hear a zombie. Hasn't aggro though. Hockey stick. It's one of the new items. Nope. I'm not going to be using a hockey stick. We don't need to pick up the maps because, yeah, I prefer using the online map while I'm playing. Usually I have it on the iPad, but since we're playing, I'm trying to show you guys how the game works and all that. Whoops! I want you to see how I'm using the map, and hopefully you can. Whoop! You can get an idea on how to use it yourself efficiently. Now, if you're a good veteran player, I wouldn't say that I'm one of the best PvPers in DayZ, far from it, but I actually haven't died yet in DayZ standalone in PvP. I've been shot, I've been unconscious, but I've managed to come out of it alive. So maybe I'm not the best, but I do know what I'm doing out there. So once I start getting to the top of the food chain, I am going to show you guys how to how to PvP properly. And in properly I mean as in increasing your odds of survival, coming out of a gunfight alive, both from a solo perspective and more importantly if you find someone to play with. And that's something I'm just gonna check this in. And that's something I wanna emphasize on. You do want to play with people. So if you don't have any real life friends that you can get into playing DayZ, then it's always a good idea to start working with the community, sparing a player, talking to them, because having 2 players is basically gonna up your survival chances by 100%. And it's crucial if you want to be able to loot hotspots safely, as in increasing your chance in coming out of there alive. Okay, this is interesting. I found a burlap sack. Now, I wanted to kill an animal, and that's why I kept up most of my stuff, to show you guys that you can use the skin. So what I'm going to do now is I want you to imagine that this burlap sack is the skin of the animal, because it works basically the same way. The only difference is if you use skin from an animal, your backpack is going to become larger. And what you need is you can make the first bag by combining the rope with the burlap sack. Craft courier bag. There you go. Improvised courier bag. And it has 12 slots. The good thing about the improvised courier bag is that when you're wearing it, like I'm doing right now, as you can see, your profile becomes a lot more slimmer, which means that it's harder to spot you when you're crouching. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to combine the wooden sticks with the improvised courier bag, and you're gonna get an improvised backpack, which is a 20 slot backpack, which is basically all you need. And I'm gonna show you the exact same point as I tried to make before. It's gonna look slim, which means that it's gonna be offering you a lot more camouflage. But don't worry so much about how much inventory spots you have. I'm gonna open my this one. I'm gonna take out one of my bandages and make one more room for the sticks. These ones, the splint actually. Now it's in there, and I have yeah, I have what I need. As you might have noticed, my bandages was removed from my quick bar. Always make sure that it's there so you can use it quickly. There we go. Now I just need to put the backpack on me. Now, it might not be the best looking backpack in the world, but it serves its purpose well. And it increases your camouflage, which is very, very good. I prefer it that way. Now, if you're a new player, you might want to start playing, get comfortable with the game by using large backpacks, as large as possible, so you can carry a lot of stuff and you can, you know, sustain yourself easier, because you might take you longer to orient yourself, find different places. But I highly advise you to become, well, as you want to become better in this game, you want to be comfortable with playing with smaller backpacks in time, and not carry as much stuff as you normally would. And the reason for that is because, well, first of all, once you find, what's that? Zombie. Once you find the ghillie suit, you cannot have a backpack. But by then, you're going to be able to have high capacity vests that's going to provide you 8 to 12 more slots. And that is, well, basically what you want to learn to play with.